It seems that a lot of teenagers these days have a problem with relationships. Um, Not only, you know, finding a relationship that they're comfortable with, but also getting into relationships. And I guess that's kind of what I'm here to talk about today. And this is really like, uh, I'm gonna call it a pep talk for a friend of mine who is going through these problems right now. Um, First rule is you have to be happy being single before you're happy in a relationship. Because if you aren't happy being on your own and being you just as a singular person, you're not gonna make the other person happy. And you really have to be confident in yourself. When you're single, you have to be like, yeah, well, this is me, this is who I am, I'm comfortable with me, I don't care what other people think, I don't care if you don't want to be with me because I'm happy with who I am. And that's gonna make people attracted to you because they're gonna be like, wow, they seem really happy with their life. They'd be a good person to be with because they aren't so high maintenance. Step two is don't go looking for a relationship. When you go looking for a relationship, you tend to jump into things or you tend to force yourself on people. And this is gonna also make them unattracted to you. This is gonna make them feel smothered by you, and you don't want to do that because it's gonna cause them to feel uncomfortable and they aren't gonna want to be around you as much. And it's just gonna be a huge mess, which also goes in part of being happy on your own. Uh, if you're happy on your own, you don't feel the need to rush into a relationship. Um, Personally, and here's just a little side story. After I, after me and my ex broke up, we had been dating for 3 years. Uh, After we broke up, I was single for, like, I dated, but I wouldn't actually call it dating because just didn't feel like dating to me. But, so I wouldn't say I was actually in a relationship because I was comfortable being on my own. I was comfortable with the freedom I had. I didn't feel like I had to work for anyone else or make anyone else happy. I was focused on myself and it was good. And then I met my current boyfriend and I'm very, very happy with him. But I didn't go looking for it. Because like I said, when you look for something, you're gonna try to force yourself to like what that person is, even if you really don't. Um, Rule 3 is kind of important, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this one. A lot of you are gonna disagree with this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I feel personally you have to do this. Someone is always a friend before they are your lover. And that's kind of weird. That's a weird way of putting it. But basically, you have to have things in common with this person. You have to at least have the things that you both like. You have to have a good relationship as just, person to person. Just being like, you have to be able to go out and enjoy each other's company, enjoy listening to each other, hearing each other's stories, enjoy talking to each other and holding conversation. You at least have to have a similar, a base for similar likes because that'll make it easier for you to get along. So you really have to be their friend because if you're just focusing on the lover part, it's not really love at all because then it becomes sex. It becomes just dating to say you're dating, which makes for a very, very unhappy relationship. Because then you don't talk to the person, you don't actually see the person, you don't actually uh, have a relationship with that person, you have a YIF buddy. And and trust me, that's no fun. So you want to make sure that you have a good friendship in the relationship, within the relationship. Um, because it just makes you happier. Um, Aside from that, a lot of it just has to do with self esteem. Once you get that up, you'll be great. For those of you who actually get depressed because you aren't with people, or you aren't with someone, I would suggest working on self esteem first, because you really need to be happy with yourself before anyone else is happy with you. Alright, so that's what I can tell you guys. I hope that it helps you. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.